What, the Monarchs weren't leading for the first 58 minutes of this thing? A barn burner with ODU football? Welcome to the 2015 season. With Andy Mashaw, I'm Ted Alexander here in Ypsilanti, Michigan, home of the Eagles of Eastern Michigan University. Andy, another crazy game.
Started off right where we left off, Hannah. 38-34 the final, and once again, it comes right down to the line.
Early on, you didn't know what to expect. So many young players on these teams, and the Monarchs fell behind 14-0, but they did not give up. Resolve was one of the words we used during the broadcast.
It was, and they had to come back. They made mistakes, which we thought they would make mistakes, but you got to overcome those mistakes, and they did. First touchdown ever for Schuler Bentley goes to David Washington, the other former quarterback. Comes down. It's a great catch by Washington, jumping over the defensive back to come down with it.
And the Monarchs clawed a little closer, but then in the third quarter they'd fall behind by as many as 14 points, and then Ray Laurie, who had 70 yards rushing at the half, really took over.
Took over in a big way. 150 plus yards in the second half alone. Here's his numbers: 28 carries, 223 yards, four touchdowns, averaged 8 yards a carry. Just an amazing performance by an outstanding running back.
So the Monarchs finally took a 38-34 lead with a minute 57 to go. And then, as they had throughout most of the contest, the defense really showed up.
Defense made some big plays today. You're going to look at the scoreboard and say they gave up 34, but when they had to have it, they made big plays. Misher made a couple of great plays today, outstanding crunch hits he made. And then at the play of the game, when you had to have it on fourth down, Eastern Michigan driving to take the lead, guess who comes up? Freshman comes up. Tim Ward made the great play. He didn't rush in. He stalked. He made sure he waited, knew where Roback was going, came in, got two hands on the ball, stayed with it, made the interception.
That was on a 4th and 6 play that sealed the deal for Old Dominion. EMU, 3 turnovers. The Monarchs, none, and that's huge.
It is huge. That's the biggest number for Bentley. 18 of 32, 184 yards. Not huge, but he did not turn it over. And some of those run plays for Lowry to rack up all those yards were actually check down pass plays that Bentley made the decision on to hand it off.
Mistakes were made. Improvements can be made as well. But you get a W out of Ypsilanti. For Andy Mashaw, I'm Ted Alexander. Monarchs defeat Eastern Michigan 38-34.